appreciation. Art appreciation. Yeah, yeah, come on. Got this three-wheel motion going on up in here. Yeah. With one of my favorites, of course. Hold up. Yeah. So, one of my all-time favorites, one of my favorite groups as well. And this one's kind of baffling to me, because when this dude first came on the scene, solo that is, he hit hard. He hit real hard. And just in my personal opinion, I think they didn't hit with the right singles on this one when it came back. But anyway, we talking about this guy right here. Steve Arrington, stand up. That's my dude. Steve Arrington's Hall of Fame, I'm sorry. That was my favorite period, but yeah. So anyway, he is known for being one of the lead vocalists in Slave, you know, for I would say some of the bigger hits, which was Just a Touch of Love, Snapshot, Watching You, and others. But of course, when they were hot, he went ahead and did his own thing, and he came out the gate smoking. Of course, with Weak of the Knees, Way Out, and Nobody Can Be You. So this album comes in a year later, and oddly enough, you know, and this is just my personal opinion, I really didn't care too much for the singles they chose, and I think that really impacted the sales. But it still ended up being a very good LP. So, you know, peace and love goes out to Steve Arrington's Hall of Fame. And needless to say, it is a recipient of the Goddammy Award. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the hit singles from this Joker was Hump to the Bump, 15 Rounds, and Sugar Mama Baby. Now, that was tight. My personal favorites was Mellow as a Cello, and that's the Joker that you hear in the background that got the rhythm to it. All right? Sugar Mama Baby, again, that was a nice slow groover. What Do You Want From Me? And then Young and Ready, which that's the drums you got off of this I'm mixing together. Yeah, so both of these jokers are mixing together. So check it out. This is this. Drums. Rhythm. Let's go. All right. So just messing around a little bit. But anyway, those were my favorites off of there. Musicians, we always got to give love. Always got to give love. Roger Dodger Parker on the drums. Buddy Hankerson on that badass bass and some guitar action. Charles Carter, one of his partners in crime for quite a few things, on keyboards. Arthur Rames on guitar, rest in peace, my brother. Paul Chaplin on keyboards, Sam Carter on keys, and also Gary Jackson on percussion. Executively produced by Bill Underwood and produced by Steve and Jimmy Douglas, who produced a lot of the Slave LPs as well. Atlantic Records, 1984. It was cool. It was cool. And, you know, like I say, I just felt like they didn't get the right singles off of it. Yeah. Breakdown. Notable in the oddities for me was this still did okay, and I'm just surprised that there was never a proper release on this thing. Now, it came out on a compilation, but you will not see the Positive Power unless it's an unofficial release. You will not see this LP released properly. Now, it may be on the streaming platforms, so please check it out if you will and let me know what you think of it. But for me, you know, I was just surprised that this didn't get released in that way. And then also, even though it was Steve Arrington's Hall of Fame, he still goes off and does the Steve Arrington thing following this, you know? And it was cool, but these were my favorites, the two Hall of Fame joints. And I'm really surprised that they didn't go off and do their thing. You know, it would have been nice if they would have stayed together and still tried to have that sound, because Charles Carter had that nice slave, vocal thing going about him. So I think they could have sustained and did something. I was just very disappointing that they didn't. But hey, it is what it is. Art direction, Lynn Breslin. Engineered by Stephen Benben. And in closing, please reach out to this cat. Like I say, a lot of these cats, and he's quite active though, but a lot of these cats were out before social media and the internet. So it would be nice if you just reach out to them and let them know that you appreciate their contributions, all the things that they've done throughout the years, you know. And Steve Arrington can be followed as Steve_Arrington on IG and regular Steve Arrington on Facebook. So send them cats some love and also dig into these works too. Okay? So check them out, you know, and also, hey, follow us. All right? On share, like, you know, all that good stuff. YouTube, Facebook, IG. We're doing what we're doing as well. But in closing, please, my name is Art Appreciation. That's who I am and that's what I do. Respect the rhythm and rock on.